Welcome to Gel Printing July. So today I have a few ideas of materials that I want to play with, and that's really all. And it is new for me to combine all of them. So this will be just one big experiment. Now, the supplies that I want to use are golden high flow acrylics. That's a very liquid type of acrylic paint. It's more like an acrylic ink. And I have several colors here, and I'm not yet sure which ones I want to use. So we'll see. I also have here, I have a dye ink in a spray bottle, and I have used this color for other types of projects, but not on the gel plate. And this color is called Licorice, and it looks black. It is black, but it has a kind of a purple undertone, and I really love that color a lot. So I want to see if I can use that as well. And I think I'm going to play with one of my stencils, this one, and maybe place it a bit to the side, I thought. And maybe for the first, the stencil part, I'm going to use a dark acrylic paint that I mixed, and I will list all the supplies that I'm going to use. I will list those in the description. But I may want to use that for my stencil. So perhaps this is going to become a bit of a dark kind of a painting. And now that I'm saying that, I wonder if I should do that actually. I could also, of course, do something different and work with a white or a very light color for my stencil, and then use the darker spray and so on top, or mix them. Well, here you can see that I already don't know exactly how I'm going to do this. Well, what I could also do, since this is an experiment, is to use a dark color here and a light color there, and then work with my stencil. But then I want to use a bigger stencil, I think. I'm going to use this stencil, I think. Yeah, maybe even centered. We'll see. And then I could just work with the top and bottom half. I'll just go ahead and do something. I do like this color though. So I'm already hesitating. I think I'm just going for the whole thing. So then of course I could go, well, no. All right, let's just see how this will go. And I will take some tissue paper. Let's see. Ooh, this is gorgeous, but already so dark. Let me see, maybe if I apply some water here. I really like that dark color. It kind of adds a lot of drama. Really loving it. So I think what I'm going to do is just add my other paints and colors through this and just see how it goes. Maybe my Titan Buff and my iridescent. Let me just wait for this to dry and I can clean my fingers a little bit. Okay, let's just see what happens if I use this pearl. I do need to shake it. And I'm just going to add it. I have no idea. I have no clue. What I hope what will happen is that it will bead up, but actually now that I'm thinking of it, perhaps it's not going to bead up that much, since there is this dark paint layer beneath it. But if I'm going to add my spray ink, then there is a possibility that it will start to bead up. Let's see. I don't know. And yes, there's a lot of overspray. I'll clean that up later. Well, it's not really doing anything. So that's a bit of a pity. I'm just going to add a bit of water and then remove part of this paint. Because since I have used this dark base layer, I need to have a little bit of contrast. I do like this puddling up of this licorice dye spray, so I guess it's going to become a very gloomy a gloomy kind of a print, but perhaps it's really beautiful. Okay, let's see if I can dry this and clean up the overspray. Let's take a quick peek. What this looks like. It looks really beautiful. This is just, yeah, this is just gorgeous what I see here. It really creates an open, broken open effect. But I also really like the pearlescent paint. I'm not sure, maybe you can see it if I tilt it. Yeah, I just love this. So I will let it completely dry. Try to clean my base plate as well. And then I'm going to pull the print. Yeah, these colors, for me, they are just gorgeous. Because it has a little bit of blue. I think that is due to the pearlescent acrylic paint. But the pearlescent is not everywhere, of course, because I added it through the stencil. Yeah, even though it's simple, but I love it. I love these colors. So I'm just going to pull this print on white watercolor paper, and I'm really excited to see what it's going to look like. Okay, I'm going to let this dry and then we can pull this print together. Okay, let's see how this print turns out. This is really beautiful. I don't know if this will show up really well on camera, but yeah, the combination of the spray, of the licorice spray, but combined with that pearlescent white, that's really gorgeous. I'll just tilt it a little bit, so hopefully you can see how beautiful it is. But if you can't see it, then I definitely recommend testing it out, because I really love this. And I always love this kind of grunged or broken pattern. I don't know, it has a little bit the look of a stained glass window, which is old and shattered. Yeah, I really loved that look, that mandala look, but that is distressed. So yeah, it's not a perfect image, and that's really what I like. It's more yeah, that you see the aging, the distressed part through it, and I think that really adds more layers of interest actually. Yeah, so I'm really happy with how this print turned out. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, then do subscribe. A big thank you to all my patrons, because they make this possible. Without your support, patrons, I cannot do this. And I'll be back tomorrow with another Gel Printing July video.